the FIFA curse that ruined these footballers. Have you ever wondered if curses existed, especially in football? Believe it or not, hoodoos are most definitely a thing, and we'll prove it. Hello and welcome to our channel. Here are 6 FIFA curses that ruined footballers' careers. We did some digging to come up with some of the spookiest curses recorded in football history. From Chelsea's number 9 shirt to Aaron Ramsey's freak streak, every football team has experienced its fair share of bad luck. But is it just bad luck, or are they cursed? Because some just haven't been able to put their curses to bed once they've become common knowledge, like Pep Guardiola, who's been running a Champions League race without getting to the finish line for over 6 years, since Toure's manager placed a hex on him. Spooky, right? Have we caught your attention yet? No? Well, number 6 definitely will. At number 6, we have Chelsea's number 9 shirt. Before the dreaded curse started, the number 9 shirt, typically reserved for the goal-scoring strikers, was probably the most coveted of all Chelsea shirts, until it began claiming victims, the latest of the victims being Romelu Lukaku. Despite arriving at Stamford Bridge last summer as one of the world's most prolific goal scorers, things aren't looking so good for the super striker. We really should have seen it coming. After all, the curse stretches back nearly 2 decades. Now, it wasn't always like this. It all began in 2004 when Chelsea legend Jimmy Floyd vacated the number 9 shirt after joining Middlesbrough on a free transfer. Serbian striker Mateja Kezman took the shirt after joining Chelsea in a €5.3 million move from PSV Eindhoven, only to last a single season at Stamford Bridge. He scored just 4 goals in 24 league games during Chelsea's title-winning campaign under Jose Mourinho, before being booted out to Atletico Madrid. The cursed shirt ruined a few more footballers' careers before throwing dirt on what was previously the brilliant career of Fernando Torres until he wore the accursed shirt. The striker signed a deal with Chelsea for a record-breaking €50 million deal in January 2004, only for him to lose his debut match while wearing the dreaded number 9 shirt. Torres struggled under the pressure of the shirt until his return to his childhood club, Atletico Madrid. The number 9 curse has claimed over 10 victims since 2004, and it seems that no one would ever be able to lift it. The Blues should probably retire the number to be on the safe side. While wearing the shirt certainly cannot be avoided, the touch of impending doom could have easily been sidestepped. For number 5, we're still unsure whether or not it's a coincidence, but 3 players have already tapped the cup on their way out for the Champions League final in recent years, and in all 3 cases, the respective players and their teams lost all 3 finals. It's every player's dream to touch the Champions League Cup at least once during their career, but apparently touching it before the final is a curse. It first happened in 2004 when Monaco's Ludovic Giuli touched the trophy before the final and lost 3-0 to Porto a little over 90 minutes later. At first, everyone thought it was just fluke until Gennaro Gattuso did it before the final against Liverpool in Istanbul. AC Milan fought a long time, ending the game at a 3-3 draw, but Liverpool won by a 3-2 margin on penalties after extra time. You'd think the footballers would have learned their lesson by then, but no. In 2012, Bayern's Anatoly Tomoshchuk tapped the trophy while entering the pitch. Bayern Munich lost 4-3 on penalties after a 90-minute 1-1 draw. Come on, guys, we know how tempting it is, but don't touch the cup. It really should have been made a rule by now. Guess these players didn't think it was a big deal, but we can't say the same for Pep Guardiola, who apparently is an overthinker, or maybe he's simply a victim of an African shaman hoodoo. Number 4 is a bit tricky. We had better just start from the beginning. Upset by the fact that the Ivorian international Yaya Toure got benched by Pep during his final season at Manchester City, Toure's manager Salouk went on record to declare that an African curse would be placed on the City boss, ensuring he would never win the Champions League. According to him, benching Toure was a mistake, and Pep had turned all of Africa against him by that singular act. Since the supposed curse was inflicted, City has been knocked out of the competition by Tottenham, Lyon, Chelsea, and Real Madrid despite being favorites in every tie. Now, that's a curse. Even though it seems like a reach, the fact remains that Guardiola has yet to get his hands on the Champions League trophy for over 6 seasons since Saluk made these comments, despite enjoying plenty of success in other competitions. Toure's agents added, "This will be for Guardiola an African curse. Life will show whether I'm right or not." Lots of social media supporters certainly believe that there's something to these claims. One said, "Nah, Yaya's curse might be legit." Another said, "Repeated itself. Who's still doubting?" Guardiola hasn't lifted the Champions League trophy since his 2011 triumph at Barcelona, and after seeing his hopes of gaining a victory in this season's competition with Manchester City dashed incredibly by Real Madrid, maybe it's time for Pep to apologize to Saluk at this point. Whether or not Pep believes that there is a jinx on him is up to him, but at least we know who jinxed Pep. Although we can't say the same for our number 3 pick, no one knows who or what has jinxed the infamous Manchester United number 7 shirt until this day. Whatever groundwork was laid by the likes of George Best, Eric Cantona, David Beckham, and Cristiano Ronaldo has been ruined by Michael Owen, Angel Di Maria, Memphis Depay, and Alexis Sanchez. Oh boy. In truth, the jersey has proven to be as much of a hindrance as it was helpful to its previous occupants. Many have claimed that the shirt has been cursed since Ronaldo left in 2009. Of course, replacing the best player in the world was going to be a tough one for the Old Trafford hierarchy, but not being able to find a replacement nearly a decade after the legend left sure is frightening. Get this, all 5 players that have worn the shirt since Ronaldo left have scored a meager 14 Premier League goals between them in 11 years. In just 6 years, Ronaldo scored 84 league goals for the Red Devils, and no one has come even close to matching that record, making Premier League success seem like a pipe dream for United. Whatever the case, at least the shirt's not killing people, which is more than we can say for Aaron Ramsey. Underestimate number 2 at your peril. People have noticed a spooky link between Aaron Ramsey and celebrity deaths. When the Welshman scores, a well-known figure tends to bite the dust soon after. Thankfully, he doesn't score too often. The Welshman's goals seem to be lethal. Of his 75 career goals, 25 high-profile deaths have been recorded in the immediate aftermath. Osama bin Laden, Steve Jobs, Colonel Gaddafi, Whitney Houston, Robin Williams, David Bowie, Eric Bristow, and most recently, June Brown all kicked the proverbial bucket after a Ramsey goal. Who knows what might have happened if he hadn't missed his penalty in the Europa League final? Someone definitely dodged a bullet there. What if we told you about the Leverkusen curse that has affected the club and its players too? At least Ramsey's curse didn't rub off on others. At number 1, we have Bayer Leverkusen. They finished as runners-up in the Bundesliga, the German Cup, and the Champions League, earning themselves the nickname Leverkusen. To make matters worse, the club has never won the German top flight, and their bad luck extends to the German national team because Germany's defeat by Brazil at the 2002 World Cup final had 5 Leverkusen players in it. But that's not the most troubling part. The curse seems to have latched itself permanently onto Michael Ballack even after the midfield maestro left the club in the same year. Ballack maintained a nasty habit of finishing second throughout the rest of his career. In 2008 alone, he was runner-up in 4 major league competitions: the Premier League, the Champions League, the League Cup, and the European Championships with Germany. He rejoined Bayer Leverkusen in 2010 and helped the club gain its first proper title challenge since he left. Appropriately, they finished second behind Borussia Dortmund. They can't help it, curses are a thing. Whether we like it or not, curses and superstitions are a part of football, just like goals. But not just any goals, impossible goals. We bet you want to know more about it. Well, click this video right here to see our list of the most impossible goals of all time.